Dan Kuntz, wake you up in the morning. Dan Kuntz, wondering why you're snoring. Dan Kuntz, show's fun, not boring. It's Wake Up Wenatchee Valley.
You can't tell behind this mask, but I'm smiling. Can you tell? Happy Monday, 28th day of September 2020. I am Dan Kuntz. This is Wake Up Wenatchee Valley. I hope you had a good weekend. We are in for a fantabulous weekend from Mother Nature. Anyway, we're talking sunny, unseasonably warm. It's going to be beautiful, gorgeous, right into the weekend. Could even set some record high temperatures by the time Friday and Saturday roll around. I got a forecast I think you are going to like here in just a couple minutes. It's going to transition from late September to early October come Thursday, but it's going to feel more like June. You're going to love it. Great weather coming up your way. We also have the news, sports. We got highlights from Saturday night at the WVSO. They wrapped up the regular season with all kinds of great racing action. We were proud to be there. We'll talk about that. Seahawks pulled one out of the hat. You got to admit, whether you're a Seahawks fan or even a pro football fan, they're entertaining as all get out. And we'll also preview the Major League Baseball playoffs, which begins tomorrow, my favorite time of the year. I love the baseball playoffs. Everything else you need. And in the back half of the hour, I should have listened. I didn't. It sounded good at the time. On Friday, my good friend, the captain, M. Tucker Wagner, decided that he would interview me, kind of turn the tables a little bit. And so we taped this segment on Friday. And if you want to see a local television train wreck, stay tuned to the back half of Wake Up Wenatchee Valley. You might pour yourself a stiff cocktail before we get to the interview. So Tucker's interview with me will air in the back half of the program. Beautiful morning, clear skies, 50 degrees. The sun just came up only about 5 minutes ago. Let's take you around the valley at a couple minutes after the hour. Sunrise this morning, 6:57, so it's just now starting to get going. You can see Birch Mountain has got a little sliver of sunlight. Everybody else is still in shadow. 6:57, so about 5 minutes ago. Sunset 6:45 tonight. That's 11 hours and 48 minutes of daylight. By the time we're done with this show for this week on Friday, it'll be fairly dark from our cross camera and any of our other cameras. But this is a great indication of the gorgeous weather we are going to have over the weekend. It was chilly over the week, I should say. It was chilly over the weekend. Saturday, we only got to 67. Sunday, we only got to 69. And the overnight low Saturday night into Sunday was 41. It was a little cool up at the racetrack on Saturday night, but we're in for a great stretch of weather. Camera number 2 is Megan's choice. I don't know. I look and I see, we haven't used, is that Stein's? Hey, good for me, Dan. We haven't used the Stein's camera in quite some time. That's pointed due west towards Cashmere, Peshastin, Dryden, and points in that direction. I can tell because the sun is bathing the foothills of the beautiful Cashmere area. Nice view from Stein's Hill. Good call there. Haven't used that one in a long time. I wonder how the apple harvest is going. I got to keep a close eye on that. Camera number 3. We are off to Badger Mountain. Hey, Badger Mountain, how are you? Great view from up there. Spectacular drive. Of course, if you just keep right on taking Badger Mountain Road, you eventually end up in Waterville. And for those folks who've been around a long time, you probably remember that road for a long, long time was not paved. You could drive from East Wenatchee to Waterville by going up Badger Mountain, but you had about 10, 12 miles of unpaved road. They took care of that about 10, 15 years ago, and I'm glad they did. Wenatchee Valley down there, bathed in the sunlight. Camera number 4. Wow, that's cool. Lake Wenatchee? That's got to be Dirty Face Mountain to the right, so that's got to be the Lake Wenatchee area, which, well, obviously what happens here, you got warm air trapped at the surface, you got cold air above it, and you get fog hanging over the lake. Lake Wenatchee's down there. It hasn't gone anywhere, and it will burn off eventually. That's really neat. It's such a spectacular view there. It looks like it just looks cool, is what it looks like. That's a neat view. Somewhere down there is Lake Wenatchee. Hasn't gone anywhere. They were in for a beautiful stretch of weather as well, and I've noticed that the trees are starting to change colors in some locations, but don't get a head start on that because we are in for some very warm weather this week. Normally our afternoon highs about 70 or 71. We're going to see afternoon highs by the time we get to the end of this week in the mid-80s, and this is going to last all the way through till at least Sunday. Big high-pressure system, big dome of it, is anchored all over the western part of the United States. So any kind of systems that are out in the Pacific, and there are systems out there, they're running into this big ridge of high pressure. They're getting bumped up into Canada or down below, and right here in the Pacific Northwest and all over north central Washington, we are in for a long period all this week and into the weekend of sunny, warm, and dry weather. I cannot wait. The golf course beckons, and that's where I'll be coming up this weekend. From Patriot Plumbing to Heating and Cooling, who gives your home a hug, I don't know what else to tell you. Sunshine, lollipops, and rainbows. Well, the lollipops and rainbows, you're on your own for that. 79 our high today, 47 for the overnight low. A little on the cool side. Clear skies, of course, and no clouds. Nothing's going to hold the heat in. No blanket on the valley. Will be just about 79 or 80 on Tuesday, popping up to 84 on Wednesday, 85 Thursday. Very close to record highs, quite possibly on Friday and Saturday. We're not going to set any record highs for the next 3 days, but once we get to maybe Thursday and certainly Friday and Saturday, we could be nudging up against record high temperatures, and you can see the overnight lows will be considerably milder than what we've had over the weekend with overnight lows in the 40s. We'll have overnight lows in the 50s to near 60 by Thursday and Friday. Sunny, warm, pleasant, nice. No complaints at all. I love it. Mother Nature's given us a great stretch of weather. And the best thing is the last time we had a big ridge of high pressure, of course, we had all the fires that happened over Labor Day weekend, and it trapped all the smoke. Now we don't have to worry about the fires. We can enjoy the sunny and mild weather coming our way all this week. All right, 6.5 minutes after the hour. Going to take a break. When we come back, we got your Monday morning news. You're watching Wake Up Wenatchee Valley on the NCW Live channel.
I have fiber at home because it allows me to do a great job in my profession. It allows me to learn things that I need to learn at home. It allows my kids to hopefully one day be able to be educated because of what they learned online and what they learned from their teachers. And it allows us to have fun too as a family. And we're able to do a lot of things because of fiber internet. I'm Rudy, and my family learns with fiber.
Hi, my name is Manuel Navarro, Chief Operating Officer at Columbia Valley Community Health. Patient safety is our top priority, including providing care that just can't wait. With enhanced safety precautions, we want to ensure you that we're able to continue providing safe and efficient in-person care at our clinic. From in-car check-in, ongoing screening, immediate rooming, your family can get the safe care that they deserve here at Columbia Valley Community Health.
8 minutes after the hour, lots of sunshine, clear skies, sun's starting to climb up. We're at 50 degrees, about 78 or 79 for the afternoon high today. Pretty much the same deal on Tuesday. Then to the mid-80s we go by Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, and right into the weekend. Gorgeous weather. Here are your headlines on this Monday. The Wenatchee School District has asked for the go-ahead to start returning some students to the classroom. The district has submitted an exception request to the Chelan-Douglas Health District to begin a combination of online and in-person instruction beginning with pre-K to second grade students. Now, the school district said additional elementary grades would progressively be added as it becomes safe to do so, and middle and high school students eventually would be added to the future if COVID-19 cases in the county remain stable. The district has been operating as an online-only model since last spring. That's, of course, when the COVID-19 virus began spreading in our area. We'll keep an eye on this story. After a short manhunt on Thursday, Grant County Sheriff's deputies arrested a 32-year-old man who allegedly beat up a 73-year-old Moses Lake man, stole his car, stole his money, and stole some guns. The victim suffered head trauma, several broken bones. He's been hospitalized, that's according to the Grant County Sheriff's Office. The assault allegedly took place at the victim's home west of Moses Lake. Evan J. Keith reportedly abandoned the victim's car a short distance away from where the assault took place. After asking for the public's assistance in locating Keith, he was arrested about 4 o'clock last Thursday at a friend's home in the Winchester area. The Miss V-Doll will be flying over the Wenatchee area 1 week from today, October 5th, to commemorate the anniversary of the very first nonstop trans-Pacific flight. That flight, of course, originated in Misawa, Japan, ended on the East Wenatchee Bench on October 5th, 1931. The Miss V-Doll is a replica of the plane that was flown by Clyde Pangborn and Hugh Herndon Now, the plane normally flies during festivals, but those, of course, have been canceled because of the COVID-19 pandemic. The plane last flew on Memorial Day weekend as a tribute to healthcare and other essential workers. Drone footage taken September 16th by the Okanagan County Emergency Management Team shows the devastating path carved along Highway 97 by the Cold Springs fire. The footage shows several homes destroyed along the highway and the Mons Bridge Road, while other homes on the Labor Day weekend fire were spared. That stretch of fire also jumped the Okanagan River and created a separate path of destruction. The Cold Springs fire later jumped the Columbia River, and that sparked the Pearl Hill fire in Douglas County. That's been the largest fire in the state this year. Here's a look at the dramatic video which highlights the devastation that fires can cause. Powerful and sobering footage, indeed. 13 minutes after the hour, the whole crew will be at it again to put together a newscast for you tonight at 5 o'clock, 6 o'clock, and 10 o'clock. We strongly believe in a well-informed viewership, and we do our part, and you can do your part by watching the news. And with a preview, here's the anchor, Grant Olson.
Good morning, Dan. Coming up tonight on the NCW Life Evening News, area wildfires devastated hay and grass fields all across Okanagan County, and we'll show you what one rancher did to feed his livestock. A summer-like warming trend is upon us. I'll have your unseasonably warm north central Washington weather forecast, and Eric Granstrom will be here with the wrap-up of the Seahawks-Cowboys game yesterday. That and all the day's news headlines coming up tonight at 5, 6, and 10 on the NCW Life Evening News. Hope to see you then. Dan?
Thanks, Grant. We appreciate it. You want to drop us a note and say hi? You can email us, news@ncwlife.com. If you got a news tip, whatever the case may be, news@ncwlife.com is our email address. You can pick up the telephone and give us a call at the number that you see at the bottom of your screen. You can go to our website, our homepage, ncwlife.com, and connect with us that way, or go to our Facebook page and drop us a line via Facebook Messenger. Going to take a break. When we come back, we got sports, including highlights from Saturday night at the WVSO. We got the obscure holiday, today in history, some celebrity birthdays. Everyone is entitled to Mike McNally's opinion, and the tables are turned as I am interviewed by a coworker. Kind of. Sports is 1 minute away. You're watching Wake Up Wenatchee Valley on the NCW Life channel.
Hey folks, Carrie from Blueberry Hills. Looking for great food that's also an experience? Come on out to Blueberry Hills in Manson. Open year-round and named one of the top 4 restaurants in the state worth the drive for breakfast by the Seattle Times. Serving down-home scratch country cooking with huge portions at family-friendly prices. Great food and a fun experience for the whole family, and definitely worth the drive. For more information, check our website at wildaboutberries.com.
Green Motion e-bikes have rolled into Wenatchee. We've got fun, affordable e-bikes for the whole family. Portable e-bikes that fit right in the trunk of your car. Fat tire mountain bikes plus unique vintage style bikes you won't find anywhere else. Get some exercise with pedal assist or just cruise up to 20 miles per hour with the throttle. Starting under $1,000, Green Motion e-bikes are affordable fun for the whole family. Green Motion e-bikes is located right downtown on the corner of Palouse and Wenatchee Avenue.
We're back at it. Sports on this Monday morning. If you heard a roar from Fancher Heights on Saturday night, it wasn't from the crowd at the WVSO, because there wasn't any crowd there, of course, because of the COVID-19 pandemic. They had a race without participants this year, at least in the stands. The sound that you heard, the Northwest Super Late Models featuring the Neil Newberry 125 presented by Pepsi. Our cameras were there to capture the grand finale of the 2020 race season with the call, Greg Rentz and Eric Granstrom.
1 lap to go. Garber with a run on the outside. 1/1000th of a second. Klein led that lap as they take the white flag down the backstretch. Garber gets those in front. Side by side, the line. Klein will slide. They skid. Doyle gets through. Klein wins. Garber's out. O'Neill and Las Manas collide. They finish 3rd and 4th.
Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Winterberg is caught up in traffic, so it's all Haygoods to win here. Ooh. As Mason is looking for the track championship, and looks like he will get it here tonight at Wenatchee Valley Super Oval.
Winning the championship in the double checkered for Jason Wilson, signifying the end of the season. Mason Haygood, Dale Winterberg, Brandon Knopf, your top 3.
Yeah, I'm pretty excited about it. My first year, so yeah. It ran good. I blew up, so I raced the backup car a couple races, but yeah, held up pretty nice.
And tell us about what that does when you're going from one car into another car, and then back into this car for the championship race.
It was definitely different because, yeah.
All right, Mason, first career main event win, unofficial champion on the season. I know you've been waiting a long time to do it, so who do you want to thank?
Ellie Pope's Plumbing, Poppy, my grandpa, Briggs MFG, my mom, my dad, and everybody that's helped me with this car.
Of course, it was Elam that won the heat race here earlier as
he wants
3 wide.
3 wide in the turn 3. Doesn't always work. Not going to work.
Look out, look out.
Hey, we saved it. Holiday putting pressure on Elam, trying to sweep the season. Here in the Holiday Custom Muffler.
Bumped him and now trying to pass him.
He might get him here. Got the spot, got the pass, got the lead. Chad Holiday. As he comes through 3 and 4, checkered flag is out. We're going to see the double checker from Jason Wilson. He wins, does Chad Holiday.
Well, I got to thank my crew, my family. Without those guys, we wouldn't be here. I got a phenomenal group with me. My family supports it 100%. They're super behind me. They're all up here. My kids racing. My crew is awesome day in and day out at the shop. But as far as sponsors go, I got a couple guys that are riding with me this weekend. We're running 2 cars in 2 different classes, a lot of money, a lot of tire bill. So I got to thank Johnny's Empire Club and Pub, new opening venue for them down at the old Men's Tavern on Valemore Parkway, 845 Valemore Parkway. I got to thank them. They came on board last minute yesterday. And then I got to thank Dick's Heating and Air Conditioning. That guy's absolutely phenomenal. Of course, Tire Storage Solutions, Holidays Custom Muffler, Janda Motorsports, all that stuff that we do on our own. And then I got to thank NCW Life, Weinstein Beverage for putting this program on this weekend. The Neil Newberry race is going to be phenomenal. I can't wait to get in the seat for that. And then WVSO, all their staff with Jeremy and Michelle and Garrett, the whole crew. You know, Greg, you guys up here do a phenomenal job, and we can't do it without you, and we really appreciate that.
And welcome to our television audience. You're here for the Tommy Wentz Classic as Seth Frazier moves in front on lap 23. Kalashaw dropping back. Fred Simon Jr. taking a peek at second place.
Looks like Jess Havens has simmered down. Here comes Colby Holiday back out in the 33.
And let's make sure we don't have any. Oh, he threw.
He threw the steering wheel.
Okay.
Jess Havens, and it lands on the tow truck. Batter up.
There you go.
Down the backstretch. Second place 3 times. He finally gets it done here in the championship. Seth Frazier, your 2020 Dixie and Air Conditioning Thundercar champion. Kalashaw second. Sims third.
Well, I need to thank Dick's Heating Air Conditioning for all they do for the car, or for our class. My Uncle Willard for giving me a car to race, and you know, tonight was the Tommy Wentz Memorial. My grandpa Howard used to race with Tommy, and I raced against Tommy for years. And when I was a little kid, I remember riding Tommy's car on the track. So this one's for Tommy.
You know she's got to be thinking exactly that as they come around. Green flag in the air. She got the better start she needed, but Wannett was able to close the door. Wannett giving the bumper to Raz. Grayson Raz, bumper all the way down. Here comes Cole on the outside. Cole Raz looking for second. Wannett giving the bumper to Grayson all the way down the backstretch, and that opened the door for Cole Raz. But Wannett able to clear. Through 1 and 2 for the final time. He won the Leonard Evans Memorial 150 last year. Now, a winner of the Neil Newberry Memorial, Grayson Raz does it again. Donnie Wannett second, and Cole Raz third in his first ever start at Wenatchee.
Man, it's just good timing. We were leading laps last time we were here during the Neil Newberry and had a mechanical failure. So this place treats me so good, man. It's like feels so good. We lead laps every time we're here. We're always quick. So to continue that streak means a lot, especially with my brother finishing third.
Yeah, Grayson, let's talk about that with the family both finishing on the podium. This was Cole's first time at the track. Did you give him any pointers, to being as you guys are in teammate cars, did you give him any pointers on how to drive it?
Oh, a ton. We watched, he's spotted for me here during my win. So, he's been around it. He knows what a car does, what I need to do, and what he needs to do to be successful here. And he got together with Jason Jefferson, and that's a great car and a great driver. So it's just it's a match made in heaven over there.
All right, let's recap the final night of action at the WVSO from Saturday night. Of course, Lake Oswego, Oregon's Grayson Raz, as you just saw, won the Neil Newberry 125 presented by Pepsi for the Northwest Super Late Models. Woodinville's Donnie Wannett second. Grayson's brother Cole finished third. East Wenatchee's Seth Frazier won the Tommy Wentz Classic and captures the season title of the Dix Heating and Air Conditioning Thundercar Series. Wenatchee's Kelly Kalashaw second. East Wenatchee's Mike Sims third. Afraida's Mason Haygood, winning Saturday's main event of the Plum Perfect Roadrunners, captures the track championship as well. East Wenatchee's Dale Winterberg second. Wenatchee's Brandon Knuff third. And Chad Holliday finished a perfect season. He won the Holiday's Custom Muffler B Modified title. Wenatchee's Rocky Crocker second. Moses Lake's David Mackin third. Good season this year at the WVSO. Ryan Neal's interception of Dak Prescott in the end zone with 6 seconds remaining seals the victory for the Seahawks. 38-31, they beat the Cowboys yesterday afternoon at CenturyLink Field. The last-second heroics by a relative unknown was necessary because Seattle lost several more defensive players to injury, including Jamal Adams. Coach Pete Carroll says they're lucky to be one of the 6 teams in the NFL that's 3-0.
Under the circumstances of all of what happened on the sidelines with our guys getting banged up, and we just kept hanging and guys kept going in, and we were down to our last guys, and guys came off the practice squad to make big contributions today, and it was a really good team win. We've got areas all over the place that we got to get better at. We got a lot of work to do on our pass defense. It continues to be a problem. The third down thing is not good enough, and we got to finish our sacks again. But what did happen is some really big plays today on defense, and some guys really made some spectacular things happen. Monet and Puna on the 2-point safety, huge push at the line of scrimmage to make that all happen. The great pick by Shaq early on. Just some really cool stuff happening. Guys giving efforts and fighting and scratching to get it done. So we just got to get better. We're grateful to be 3-0 and realize that not very many teams get to do that right now. So we're going to just try to keep pecking away at it.
Russell Wilson threw 5 touchdown passes, 3 of them to Tyler Lockett. That's a career high. Chris Carson had to leave the game late. That's when a defender twisted his knee. In fact, 5 Seahawk players had to leave with knee injuries. Next up for the Seahawks, they'll be in Miami on Sunday. To the Les Schwab scoreboard. On the NFC West, Buffalo beat the Rams for the first time. The Rams' first loss of the season. The final there was, as you see, 35-32. Nick Mullins got the job done, filling in for the injured Jimmy Garoppolo, threw for 343 yards and a touchdown. Niners over the Giants. Matt Prater's 39-yard field goal on the last play of the game gave Detroit a come-from-behind win at Arizona. Arizona loses for the first time this year. The Mariners wrap up the season. They went 2 for 2 in their 4-game weekend series against the Oakland A's. They lost in the finale yesterday, 6-2. Marco Gonzalez got the start, went 5 innings. He allowed 2 runs, 6 hits, 5 strikeouts, and a walk. He left the game when it was tied at 2-2. Then the A's got the lead in the 7th on Jake Lamb's home run and Mark Kahana's 2-run double. Seattle finishes the season 27-33, third place in the American League West. Other action from the Les Schwab scoreboard, as you see there, Texas took care of Houston 8-4, and the Dodgers finish with a victory over their rivals from farther south in SoCal, 5-0. The Major League Baseball wildcard playoffs are set. Here's your schedule. It's the best of 3, all played at the higher seed. In the American League, you got Tampa Bay hosting Toronto. The Yankees will be at the Indians. The Twins will take on Houston, and Chicago will be at Oakland. In the National League, you got the Dodgers hosting the Brewers. The Cardinals will be at San Diego. Chicago hosts Miami, and Cincinnati plays at Atlanta. The American League will begin tomorrow. The National League playoffs begin on Wednesday. And finally, the Seattle Storm advanced to the WNBA Finals with a 3-game sweep of Minnesota. Breanna Stewart, a career-high 31 points in the playoffs. Seattle beat the Lynx 92-71 in Game 3 of their series. They now await the winner of Las Vegas and Connecticut. They're tied at 2 games apiece. The decisive Game 5 in that series is tomorrow. And those are just some of the games that people are playing. On this Monday, the obscure holiday, National Drink Beer Day. Now, this is not to be confused with National Beer Day. That's on April 7th. Today is National Drink Beer Day. Beer goes back to the 5th century BC in the area of the planet we now know as Iran, and then the Roman legions would introduce beer to Europe, and eventually beer is everywhere, and there are literally hundreds of different kinds of beer. And I have fun facts about beer. At any given time, 50 million people on the planet are drunk. At any given time. The strongest beer in the world, 67.5% alcohol by volume. Whew. That's strong. Too strong for me. Have yourself a nice cold beer on National Drink Beer Day. All right, today in history. This is the 128th anniversary of the very first night game ever for American football. It was between Wyoming Seminary and Mansfield State Normal. And you know what happens when Wyoming Seminary and Mansfield State Normal get together in the football field? You can just throw the records right out the window. The lights were so dim. This was 1892. The lights were so dim that the players could hardly see each other. In fact, several players ran into the light poles, and after 20 minutes of gameplay and 10 plays at halftime, they said, this is stupid, somebody's going to get hurt, and they called the game over at halftime. It was a 0-0 tie. The first nighttime football game took place 128 years ago today. September 28th, 1928, Al Fleming went on vacation, Alexander Fleming, Nobel Prize laureate. He and his wife and the kids went on holiday, but before he left for holiday, stuck a little staff into a little piece of something in the laboratory and came back after a holiday and said, hey, there's mold. What is that? Well, by golly, that's penicillin, and it changed medicine forever. Alexander Fleming notices the bacteria-killing mold called penicillin on this date back in 1928. Thanks, Al. We appreciate it. September 28th, 1941, 79 years ago today, Ted Williams in a doubleheader against the Philadelphia Athletics goes 6 for 8 in both games. He finishes the season with a .406 batting average. Nobody has hit 400 since. There was some thought this year with only a 60-game regular season that somebody may actually hit 400 or better in Major League Baseball, but it didn't happen. Ted Williams, still the last one to do it, 79 years ago today. And happy 69th anniversary to a great experiment in full-color television that didn't quite pan out. On this date in 1951, CBS makes the first color televisions available for sale to the general public. They cost $499. Back in 1951, that comes out to $5,000 in today's money. The experiment was never going to work because CBS refused to participate with all the other television manufacturers and networks. They wanted to do their own system. And they said, no, we're not going to do it. Advertisers wouldn't sponsor any programs on CBS in color because nobody had any color TV, so why would you advertise on TV shows that nobody could watch? 200 color TV sets were manufactured, only 100 were sold, and then the federal government bought the remaining 100 because they said they needed color TVs for the Korean War. It was basically to keep CBS from being sued by disappointing customers. CBS's experiment in color TV was discontinued after 22 days. Then they got it better. Finally, birthdays at 31 minutes after the hour. Do not do unto others what you do not want done to yourself. Confucius. Born in the state in 1551, the great Chinese teacher, editor, politician, philosopher. Died in 479 BC, probably about the age of 70, we don't really know. It was a long time ago. Confucius, still number one in my book. Thomas Crapper, born in the state in 1836. He was a plumber. No, he did not invent the toilet, but Thomas Crapper did invent the ball cock. That's the thing in the back of your toilet that has got the round thing, and when you flush the toilet and it fills back up, the round thing tells the toilet that this is enough water and it keeps it from overflowing. That's called the ball cock. Thomas Crapper, inventor of the ball cock, born in the state in 1836. The very first big-time media mogul, William S. Paley, the founder of CBS Incorporated and ran CBS with an iron fist for many, many years, born in the state in 1901. Died at the age of 89 in 1990. CBS was the behemoth for 20 years. From the mid-50s to the mid-70s, CBS was by far the most popular and profitable television network of all time, and William Paley was the leader of that. Speaking of CBS, Ed Sullivan. He couldn't sing, he couldn't dance, he couldn't tell jokes, he couldn't play a musical instrument. He had no discernible talent at all, but he knew people who did. And for 23 years, he hosted the Ed Sullivan Show, an American institution. Ed Sullivan, born in the state in 1901, died in 1974 at the age of 73. He'll always be known as Howard Beale on Network, one of my all-time favorite movies, The Great Peter Finch. Born in the state in 1916, died of a heart attack at the age of 60 in 1977, and became the first person ever to win an Academy Award posthumously. He won it for Howard Beale on Network. Steve Largent, 66 years old today when he retired from the National Football League. He held every major NFL receiving record. He would later go on to serve in the United States Congress as a Republican from Oklahoma. His number 80, the very first Seahawk number ever to be retired. And finally, happy 24th birthday to M. Tucker Wagner, who will be interviewing me when we come back. You're watching Wake Up on Angie Valley on the NCW Live channel.
You love to help others. You need a solid career. You can have it all with help from Charter College. Our 10-month medical assistant program prepares you to work in healthcare settings like physician offices, rehab centers, and clinics. You'll learn to take patient vitals, assist with exams, administer injections, and maintain medical records. When you're ready to launch a rewarding healthcare career, visit chartercollege.edu because we work to get you to work.
Hey, this is Mike Mad Dog McNaughty, and everybody is entitled to my opinion. Now, right-wing Christians in this country can support Trump all they want. You know, I know many evangelicals support Trump for reasons involving abortion, their view of the Constitution, etc., etc. Okay, that's fine if you want to, but please stop holding Trump up as if he's some sort of paragon of virtue. He's not. And it doesn't appear that he ever has been. Now, how God feels about Trump is between him and the big guy.
I have great relationship with God.
And you can support him all you want, but please don't hold him up as God's man of the hour. This is Mike Mad Dog Magnati.
Very nice words, but happens to be wrong.
And that's my opinion.
So Pam, how's your mom doing?
She's okay. She's struggling. She'd like to stay in her house, and it's getting harder for her to do the daily chores.
What kinds of problems is she having?
Just basic house cleaning, taking care of her house, yard work, taking care of her medicine.
Mm-hmm. It does sound exhausting.
It is very exhausting, and I always worry about her.
Aging in Adult Care can assist you or your loved one to remain comfortably and safely in their own home. Contact them today to start the conversation.
Hi, I'm Kevin Prosser, and this is my print shop, Color Effects in Cashmere. Color Effects offers screen printing, embroidery, and digital printing on t-shirts, jerseys, bags, banners, signs, and more. With 30 years experience, you won't be disappointed with the quality and quick turnaround times you will get at more than a fair price. Please call Color FX.
These days it can be hard to trust the media. What's true, what's fake, and who is behind the message? I'm a freelance journalist and videographer who has spent years studying the media, interviewing people, writing stories, and producing documentary videos. But I was born and raised in Eastern Washington and grew up working on farms and in the fields. Now I'm taking a look at what local, regional, and national news stories mean to us here in North Central Washington. Join me, Dominic Bonney, for Common Sense on NCW Life TV.
Welcome back to Wake Up Wenatchee Valley. I'm with my guest, Dan Kuntz, on the Presidential Advisory.
I'm on the Advisory Commission.
The
You're
Commission.
on the Advisory Board.
He's on the Commission.
But you need to introduce yourself to the viewing audience.
I'm Tucker. What do I do here?
You're Captain Wagner of the Space Force.
On the Presidential Advisory Board.
Yeah.
Presidential Advisor. Anyone can do it these days.
So long as your check clears the bank.
Yeah, they sent me a statement the other day.
Oh, the Trump campaign did?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know why.
Okay.
But, yeah. Anyway, how's your day going?
So far, so good. You want to go ahead and begin the Inquisition?
Oh, you want my questions?
Yeah.
Okay.
This, for the record, this was Tucker's idea. He said, why don't we turn the tables and have somebody, specifically him, interview me. So
why does the teleprompter keep saying Dan likes to kick puppies?
Is that your first question?
Okay, that wasn't my question. Why haven't you paid your taxes in 20 years?
I forgot. I had a busy couple of decades. A lot going on, man. A lot happening.
Yeah. What do you
I'm fully vested in the. I have paid my taxes. I didn't like doing it, but I paid it.
Well, I guess that's fair.
Yeah.
I'm not so big on taxes either.
Well, you don't make enough money to pay taxes, so.
Well, I'm a volunteer.
Might as well buy lottery tickets.
Volunteer presidential advisor.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, it doesn't pay well. Should I ask another question?
You're supposed to be interviewing me. You're not doing a very good job of it.
This is okay. I hear you're a big fan of the show.
Of this show?
Yeah. How's your day going?
Yeah. Yeah, I love the show. It's a great show. I can interview all the movers and shakers here in North Central Washington.
Movers and shakers?
Yeah, the people who make things happen.
Who is your favorite mover or shaker? Oh.
Does it have to be somebody? Well, thank you. Thank you. Does it have to be somebody I'm related to, or?
Well, there's like a 50% chance that it is.
You know what? I don't know if I could actually rate that. I don't know. I wouldn't feel comfortable. I don't want to play favorites.
You can't choose okay, don't pick your favorite, but maybe maybe just
this doesn't work. You can't eat Starburst that way.
You have to take the wrapper off too.
I did.
Oh.
You have any other questions, Captain Wagner, this morning?
Yeah, but I just want to know, one of your favorite
Well, I don't.
movers and shakers.
I try not to interview my brother too much because I don't like to put him on the spot.
Yeah, that would be weird.
Yeah.
The
I have
interview.
had him on the show, and we talk strictly city business and things that are going on.
You're probably not supposed to eat while doing an interview.
No, that's considered a faux pas.
Well, they're magically juicy.
Do you know what's even in these things? This isn't even food.
Yeah, I know, it's candy.
I know, but I mean, it's not even...
This is something that Warren Buffett would invest in.
Yeah.
And anyway. Okay, next question. Why is Bob Dylan so bad at music?
You did that on purpose. That's a...
Nope, this question was just...
Bob Dylan is America's Shakespeare. He's one of my all-time favorites. He's one of the greatest, if not the single greatest songwriter this country has ever produced. His music will live.
Have you ever heard John Mayer?
Yeah, I've heard John
Way
Mayer.
better than Bob Dylan.
No, you're mistaken.
Bob Dylan. What's good about Bob Dylan?
There's a difference between a good voice and a good rock and roll voice. That's a huge difference. Your problem with Bob is that you don't like his singing voice, correct?
I like rock and roll.
Bob sings rock and roll as good as anybody.
That's debatable. I think we can all agree. Okay. So we agree?
On what?
Bob Dylan. On Bob Dylan.
No, we're not agreeing on Bob Dylan. I think Bob Dylan is a genius.
I think we agree. Okay. You want another question?
Yeah. Now that you got me all riled up, if you pick on Buddy Holly, I'm walking out of the studio.
Have you heard of John Mellencamp?
Yes, I have heard of John
I just
Mellencamp.
learned who that is the other day.
Yeah. Hurt So Good, Jack and Diane, the Authority song.
I've heard Jack and Diane, but I didn't know what it was.
Yeah, that was his first big hit.
You know, one thing, he does like rock and roll, kind of.
Mhm.
It's kind of like...
It's straight 4-bar rock and roll from John Mellencamp. That's what you get.
He has much better voice than Bob Dylan. Wouldn't you agree?
See, you're confusing again. You're obsessed with the voice.
But the songs.
The songs, Bob Dylan's songs are timeless. They're fantabulous.
Why? Why are Bob Dylan songs so amazing?
That's a hell of a question. That really is.
I know.
They just are. It's.
You seem a
I
little...
mean, he's done some stinkers. I'm not going to lie to you there. He's done some songs that should have never seen the light of day, but...
Yeah, like Maggie's Farm.
Maggie's Farm is a great song.
No, I actually like that song.
Yeah, thank you.
Okay, so we agree on Maggie's Farm.
Maggie's Farm, yeah.
Do you think 12 a.m. and 12 p.m. should be switched?
You're a night owl. Am I correct on that?
No, but I have been staying up late, which is not probably good for...
But you're young and you got,
I like the morning, but I don't wake up in the morning because I like sleeping also.
Well, unconsciousness is an important part of life. I usually do most of my sleeping between, say, 8:30 to about noon on weekdays.
So if you have the morning, okay, now at the end of the day, it's a 10 p.m., then it's 11 p.m., and then, we keep counting, it's 12, but then we switch it to a.m. That makes 0 sense, right?
So we should just go with military time the whole time?
Well, no, it should be 12 p.m. because we restart counting at 1 a.m., so then we should restart the a.m. p.m. thing at 1 a.m., right?
No.
Why not?
No.
It makes no sense.
What does PM and AM from a time perspective? What is that? That's an acronym for what exactly?
I don't know. Should I Google it?
Well, not during the interview.
Why not? This is 2020. You can Google whenever you want.
Well,
Everyone's like, do your own research.
You Google, and I'll keep eating my Starburst.
I'm just gonna assume that you think that 12 a.m. and 12 p.m. should be switched.
Okay, if it makes you feel good, I'll stick. It'll be my personal birthday present to you.
That's all. Do you have any questions I should ask you? Oh, Why do you hate street talk and other stuff so much? I think Mike is pretty cool.
I'm the one who brought the show to television. It was a radio show, for years. And
You're taking credit for bringing Mike?
of course I am.
So why do you hate it so much then?
I enjoy street talking.
Every time it plays, Dan goes, man, I just wish we could cancel this show.
That is a false, Michael. If you're watching, that is a falsehood.
I always stick up for the show, but Dan,
I love the show. My entire life rests on Monday mornings at 10 a.m. for street talk and other stuff. That's what I live for.
You live for street talk and other stuff?
Well, no, really.
That sounds like something that someone would say if they didn't like street talk and other stuff and they got caught. They would say, I love street talk and other stuff.
It's one of the finest local programs that airs Monday morning at 10 a.m. It's got to be in the top 10 of those. And I'm a huge fan of Michael.
He's going too far. I think street talk and other stuff is okay.
It's okay?
It's good, but, I wouldn't go as far as to say it's my favorite show. That would make me a liar.
Yeah, and we wouldn't want that to happen.
Because this is my favorite show.
Oh, this is news to me.
Yeah.
Wake Up Wenatchee Valley is your favorite show.
Yeah.
Is it going to be your favorite show by the time 8 o'clock rolls around and we're done with this nonsense, or perhaps not?
It's 8:44.
Okay.
I don't think I have any. Oh yeah, we're.
You didn't prepare very well, did you?
At like 12 a.m. last night, I was like, let me think of some questions. And then I came up with those questions. I was reminding myself that I was, I need to be on TV for Big Brother, because I got to get on Big Brother.
Tucker is a fan of Big Brother. I think Big Brother is perhaps the worst excuse for a network television program to come down the pike since the Beverly Hillbillies.
I would say it's the best show on television, but I already said that this was the best show on television. So that would make me a liar, and I can't do that. So I don't know what. What's it like? So you're Kuntz, am I correct?
Yeah, that's my last name. Yeah, has been for 56 years.
So, what's it like having all that power? In the words of our fearless leader, you could go on Fifth Avenue and shoot someone and get away with it?
I could.
Well, I think.
I have no plans to do that.
That's probably good, but
yeah.
But you know.
Now on 7th Avenue, maybe. Certainly not 5th. That's a pretty hoity-toity neighborhood there.
7th Avenue is like 2 away, so.
Yeah.
I think. Depending on what.
I don't have any. It depends really what your definition of power is.
Are you getting text messages?
I just got a text, yes. What is your? I'm on I have a local television show, and I've pretty much been given carte blanche to do what I wish to do, and I do not, under any circumstances, want to abuse the privilege that the owners of Sullivan Broadcasting have given me.
You don't just want to shoot someone on Fifth Avenue?
No, I don't want to shoot someone on Fifth. I don't want to shoot anybody. Well, maybe by the time the show's over, I might.
Did you get another text message?
Yeah, it's from you. Tucker just texted me. It says hi. Hello, Tucker. How are you?
I'm good.
Good.
So, any other questions I should ask you?
Anything else? I don't know. It's.
Wait, I just said anything else.
I was under the impression you were going to prepare for this interview.
Why were you under that impression?
Because you told me so.
Do you have coronavirus?
I do not have coronavirus.
If I said I might have coronavirus on the show, would I get arrested? No. I'm wearing a mask, so.
As am I.
Are you doing the racing thing? Wenatchee Valley Super Oval.
Yeah. What about it? You know what? I just thought of something.
Are you doing that tomorrow?
Well, it's Monday as the show airs.
Are you doing that 2 days ago?
Yes, I am, as a matter of fact.
Oh, I forgot it's Monday.
You know what we should do? This is a great idea. I just came up with this. We should have the Wenatchee Valley Symphony Orchestra sponsor a race night next year up at the track? Then it could be WVSO night at the WVSO.
Wenatchee Valley Super Oval at the Wenatchee
Valley Symphony Orchestra.
Oh, yes, you would bring the orchestra to the Super Oval, not the Super Oval to
Right,
the orchestra.
right, because that would be the carbon monoxide inside the America Performing Arts Center would knock.
I hear
people out.
carbon monoxide is great for trumpet players. You take a bottle, you know, huff in some carbon monoxide, and then you just what's that guy's name?
The one who played
the thing,
the trumpet. There's any number. Miles Davis.
Miles Davis.
Yeah,
he did that all the time.
Okay,
Yeah.
and he died of pneumonia at a very young age.
Did he die of pneumonia?
Yeah.
Okay, scratch that whole joke. that was. I didn't know.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, what else? It's Monday.
Happy birthday, by the way. Happy birthday.
Oh, I forget it's my birthday. Oh, I got a text message. I forget it's my birthday. It's from Dan. It says hi.
Yeah.
I forget it's my birthday.
What do you want for your birthday?
Because it's just like a Make-A-Wish scenario.
Mm-hmm. That's my stomach.
My stomach is gonna do that in a minute because I didn't eat breakfast.
So, in the Kuntz family growing up, on your birthday, you got whatever you wanted for your birthday dinner.
Whatever?
Whatever you wanted for your dinner for your birthday. So, if you could have whatever you wanted for dinner tonight that somebody else would make for you because it's your birthday, what's your ultimate birthday dinner?
Whatever someone makes for me.
Okay, so you're not picky.
No, you know what sounds good? I think I want some strawberry shortcake.
Well, that does
Well,
sound
not
good.
for dinner, I don't really like cake, so you know.
Okay.
Yeah. I forget that I am living in the future right now.
Mm-hmm. You keep forgetting that we're taping this on Friday for a Monday airing.
Yeah.
That's your problem there.
Yeah, so tomorrow is 2 days ago.
Exactly.
Right? Sunday, Saturday. Yes.
Yeah.
Tomorrow's 2 days ago. Math. Do you know math? Oh, that's my next question. Do you like math?
I hate math. I'm terrible. It was by far my worst subject in school, and it still is today.
You know, we did that test last time on your show, and I'm just not convinced.
You think I cheated? I did not cheat. We took the citizenship test quite some time ago, a couple of years ago anyway.
Yes.
And you accused me of cheating, and it hurt my feelings. I mean, I think I went home and cried. I can't remember exactly. It was a while ago. I did not cheat at all. I don't do those. Well, I cheat occasionally.
I
That's
think
golf.
Dan got into Dan is known for his computer hacking skills around the office, and I think he went in there. He got the codes, and he got the answers for the questions, and he did a little bit of studying.
I did no such thing.
Well, but one with your computer hacking skills, them hacking skills.
I couldn't hack into a computer if you paid me to.
Megan, do you have a history question that you could ask us?
Trump history question.
Yeah. When was the election? The last
happened
election.
yet.
No, the last one. Wait, the when was the election in 2016?
November 7th.
I think that is it's probably right.
Yeah, it was November 7th.
Yeah, okay.
It's always the first Tuesday after the first Monday in November, and it was as late as it could possibly be.
Kenny G.
What about Kenny G?
I have no idea.
Ask him how much he loves Kenny G.
Do you like Kenny G?
I can't stand Kenny G.
Oh. Kenny G was on that Kanye album recently.
Yeah.
And then he came and played at the Town Toyota Center.
Mm-hmm.
But I hear he didn't play the part from the Kanye song.
No.
I think my parents went to watch it.
We're 18 minutes into this interview. Do you want to go any particular place else?
Do you have any final comments on Cal?
I love Cal. See, I love Cal like I love a big, fresh bowl of pears. I can just dig into them and eat them. And that's,
me too.
I mean, Cal comes in, he radiates warmth, good humor, he has great mirth.
If anyone's looking for a birthday gift for me, because it's apparently my birthday today, it is my birthday today in the future.
Exactly.
Today. What's the address here?
201 South Chelan.
Get a box, write 201 South Chelan on it, and fill it with pears, and address it to Cal.
Yeah.
And canned pears would be good. Any type of pear.
Any type of pear. He loves pears.
Some sort of pear cake, pear soup. Cal loves pear soup.
A heaping hot bowl of pear soup.
Pear juice.
Yep, anything.
Yeah, so, just send it right on over.
You know it.
Yeah. Am I supposed to wrap this up?
Yeah, you're supposed to wrap this up like probably about 18 minutes ago.
We should have never started.
No.
Oh. I'm sorry.
So, Captain Wagner, on behalf of the entire NCW Live channel,
I got a text from my mom. It says question mark. Anyway, what?
Say hi to Kimberly for me. It's always
Hi,
wonderful
Mom.
to have you on the. Wave to Kim, and Michael and the whole, Peyton and the whole family there.
I just popped in.
So it's always good to see you, Captain. Best of luck in your future endeavors.
Thank you. Yes, you too. Wait.
Yeah.
It's always nice to see you, Dan. Best of luck to your future endeavors.
There's one thing that we need to mention before we cut you loose, and I don't think I've even told you this.
Uh-oh.
It is Friday as we tape this, Monday airing. I have to call Friday night after 5 o'clock to find out if I actually have jury duty on Monday.
Do you still have to do jury duty if you don't pay your taxes?
You're watching Wake Up in Wenatchee Valley. We'll be right back.
Introducing the most capable Sierra lineup ever.
How do you know when it's time to go to Boswell's Furniture? When you know the look you love, the colors you want, but need a little design help to bring it all together. With Boswell's complimentary design service, Glenn, Buffy, and Teresa guide you until your vision becomes reality. More styles, more fabrics, and more choices of quality home furnishings fill Boswell's expansive 2-story showroom so you can see it and feel it before you buy. Come into Boswell's and explore the endless possibilities of home furnishings. Boswell's on Easy Street. It's closer than you think.
The Meat Shop in Chelan has all the meats, homemade side dishes, sauces, and rubs you need for a summer feast. The Meat Shop opens 6 days a week to serve you in downtown Chelan.
More than a health food store, it's your good food store. Bear Foods and Cafe Creperie, a feast for the eyes and the palate.
For the Chelan Valley's most unique tasting experience, visit One Wines, a true boutique winery producing only one white, one rosé, and one red with a rare exceptional vintage. Limited to 800 cases per year. Visit One Wines today.
Collins Fashions announces their buy one, get one free sale on all Red Tag clothing. Brands that you love like Tribal, Jag, French Dressing, Joseph Ribcop, Foxcroft, Liverpool, Cut, etc., etc. Dresses, tees, blouses, ankle pants, and capris. Just remember, buy one item and get the next item of equal or lesser value free. New fall jeans, slacks, tops, sweaters, boots arriving daily. Brighton fall jewelry collections are stunning. Time for a new handbag, ladies. All at Collins, where fun meets fashion in downtown Wenatchee.
And we are back. Thanks for sticking with us on Wake Up in Wenatchee Valley with that very interesting interview. Let's do the forecast. This will put a smile on your face. How about that? Sunny and warm. We're looking at near record high temperatures, possibly, certainly Friday and Saturday. Not out of the realm of possibility. Big dome of high pressure is just going to be anchored all over the western half of this country, which means a long period of sunny, warm, dry weather. All of these temperatures that you see are going to be above normal with gobs of gooey good sunshine. There are some systems out there, but this dome is just going to sit there and knock everything away. And we are in for a very nice stretch of weather. Last time we had a big ridge of high pressure, we had smoke. That's not going to be the case, we hope. Knock on wood. Things are looking good. Get out and enjoy this beautiful autumn weather. And that's it for us. Have yourself a great Monday. We'll see you tomorrow. Take care. Bye-bye.